short video on the Aussie dollar that I was looking at, and we're looking at a daily chart, and I'm trying to work out what's going on with the Aussie dollar. Where's it going? What's it done? Why is it consolidating? They're the kind of questions that I'm asking myself. And let's go through the analysis together. So where have we come from? Well, we have taken out all this liquidity, okay? So we've come down, taken out all that liquidity on the left here. So therefore, directional bias is bullish, okay? We've had a nice move up here, okay? Come back down into this gap, right? So we've balanced the market with that down move here. We've continued to go up, okay? And so after coming down here and balancing this gap here, we've continued to go higher, which has left additional gaps on that move ups, okay? So we've now come back down and we've kind of balanced that area there, this area here, with this move down. What that kind of tells me is order flow is bullish, right? This move down was the manipulation on the daily chart, okay, to take out all this liquidity. And now since then, we have been going up, right? And as we have been going up, we have been making these gaps, which we have been coming back down and balancing. And so therefore those gaps are acting as support. But what's going on here? Why haven't we moved? What's been going on? Well, a couple of things, okay? I want you to notice this low, this high, this lower low, and now this higher high, okay? So what's going on is that these two up candles, which were the up candles from this last high, of which we now have a higher high, after having a low, high, lower low, and higher high, meaning structure is now broken, this area basically acts as support, okay? Now, it's both of those two up candles, okay? So basically support needs to be held in this zone, which we can see is the case. Not only that, but this gap here is also holding price, and this down candle is also holding price. So there's a lot of support at this area in the Aussie. Now, the question still remains, why is it consolidating? Well, a couple of things. The reason that it hasn't been going down is because of the support with these two up candles, okay, which are the up candles from that swing high. And so we can see price has remained above that area. As I said, this gap's also holding price. So from a support level, we've got plenty of confluence. Okay, this down candle is also holding price. Okay, why is price being held there? Well, in my view, this is what I think is going on. There's a lot of liquidity up here. Okay, the market makers are building a lot of liquidity. Okay, at some point, I think we're going to have a bit of a tap lower, okay, to come back into this gap, take out the current lows from there, okay. They'll also tap into this down candle, okay. So move back down, I think, to take out liquidity for a move up higher. They'll take out this liquidity. But why? Why do I feel that it needs to go higher? Well, the current order flow is bullish, that's for one. After a consolidation comes large moves. And what I can see here on the left is a tiny gap that I believe the market needs to reach for. And I think that's where we are headed, up around that 68 level, okay? So that's kind of what I see for the Aussie. This is why I believe we're consolidating. And I can see that rather than a move lower, I believe the move is going to be higher to take out liquidity that is now building over the last couple of weeks and to tap into this gap, okay? And the reason for that is because we have already taken out liquidity underneath, and since then, order flow has been bullish, as we can see. And it's not just that we're going up, making higher lows and higher highs. I don't really count that as order flow. It's because we are making gaps that we are then rebalancing, okay? And for that reason, I believe order flow is bullish, and these down candles are holding price. And we have a breaking structure, meaning we had a low, a high, a lower low. If we were going to go lower, price should have kind of moved up and followed the trend, but we didn't. Instead, from this low, high, lower, low, we made a higher high. Okay, and this last two up candle is also supporting price. So that's what I think is going on in the Aussie dollar. Monitor the Aussie dollar over the next couple of weeks for your learning experience to see what does price do. Okay, if there is going to be a move that's going to go above this to tap into this gap that we see up here, okay, are we first going to get a move down to take out some of this existing liquidity to tap back into this gap and to tap back into this down candle? A move down there will still be within these two up candles, so it still would maintain the bullish order flow, okay? So nothing wrong if the market came down into that level there to take out existing longs, or it might just take out these longs, okay? But some level, there are equal lows here, okay? Some level of liquidity must be taken, okay, prior to any move up, and what I've drawn there seems very likely, and we just need to work out when that's going to happen, if that's going to happen, okay? Liquidity gets taken to the downside, okay? Then the upside becomes the liquidity to fund and fuel the move to go back up into this area of inefficiency. We need to look at the news calendar to work out what are the best days where that might be anticipated, okay? So monitor this chart for your learning experience, study the chart, and I will talk with you in a future video.